Thanks, Jen. Now, it is peak season for severe weather, and we're certainly getting our share here in western Pennsylvania. Another line of storms caused significant damage to the area yesterday, leaving debris in its path. And we've already seen an unusually high number of tornadoes in the region this spring. This video is from near Punxsutawney yesterday, showing a small tornado forming. It was one of 3 tornadoes so far confirmed to have hit yesterday. Besides that one in Jefferson County, another hit near the Ohio-Pennsylvania line, and a third hit near Salem in Columbiana County, Ohio, about a half-hour west of the PA line. And those come on top of the 6 tornadoes confirmed just a week earlier. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ken Rice. We have been out reporting on the latest storm damage across several counties. Chris Hoffman is in Ambridge, Beaver County, to show us the damage there. Chris DeRose is in Punxsutawney with a look at the tornado damage in Jefferson County. But first, a look at our next chance for severe weather. Here's First Alert meteorologist Ray Petlin. Ray.
Yeah, we were telling you about this one last week, but it probably got caught in the noise when we were telling you about what we were expecting Sunday. But looking ahead towards Thursday, so we have a little time before this gets here, we are hatched in for parts of our area in the severe weather outlook. And usually when you're 3 or days out or so, you don't get added into this. However, we are looking at that being the case here. So this is sort of a rarity to us, and we've been hatched in for a few days now. So this has been on the board for a while. And when you have that sort of situation, that's the Storm Prediction Center's way of saying, hey, we're looking at a bunch of ingredients lining up. And this could lead to some problems. And those problems are these strong to severe thunderstorms that come along with a setup like this. So we'll need to watch for damaging winds like we do with every type of thunderstorm that develops in severe weather. But we also have to watch for rotation under these circumstances. What you need to know for this evening is it's going to be quiet. And there's a lot of people using this beautiful day for cleanup from yesterday's storms. The clouds continue to dissipate, and we're looking at a mainly clear night. Temperatures, they will get chilly, but again, it's not all nice weather this week as we have our next batch coming in late Wednesday night and Thursday. We'll time that through a future cast coming up.
Okay, thanks, Ray. The cleanup continues across the area after those storms yesterday. Falling trees and branches brought down power lines and left scattered along local roads. Chris Hoffman is in Ambridge, Beaver County, with the latest on what happened there.
Yeah, this is a look at some of the damage in Ambridge. You got this tree here on Glenwood Avenue. It just ripped out of the sidewalk, ripped up the roots, fell into a vacant lot. One of the guys that lives in the house is actually right there. You can see him in the Michael Jordan shirt. He was telling us it is fortunate no one in that home is injured. Some borough leaders from Ambridge are out here taking a look at some of it right now. The guy that lives in the house, he says if this had gone just a few feet to the right, that main trunk could have landed in the house, and we'd have a much different story right now. Under Monday's sun, Jordan Kohlmeyer and his dog Snoop check out the damage Mother Nature left behind. Sunday afternoon, they were on the porch of his apartment when storms tore through the area.
You know, as I closed the door, turned around, I heard boom. What it was at that moment, there was no way for me to know.
After a few moments, he realized this 50-foot tree fell down and just missed the house he and an upstairs neighbor live in.
If the whole tree itself actually fell on the house, it would have been over.
Now, across Ambridge and Beaver County, for that matter, cleanup and assessing the damage was the topic of the day.
I'll tell you, it was the worst storm I ever seen since I've been here.
Russell Hilliard and his wife lost power Sunday night, but they did get it back by Monday afternoon.
Which was, I was glad because all our medicine's in the fridge.
No word yet on what caused the damage, whether it was a tornado or just some straight-line winds, but it's not stopping people like Kohlmeyer. He's staying at his apartment while starting the repair and cleanup process.
Little tree ain't gonna run me out my house.
And just about a half hour up the road into the Darlington Township state line of PA and Ohio, Columbiana County, Ohio, the National Weather Service, they were out there looking at some of the damage. Now, they have now confirmed 2 tornadoes occurred in that area. One in the area of Salem, Ohio, just across the state line. The other one pretty much right on the Pennsylvania-Ohio state line. And we'll keep you posted on what they ultimately rule caused this damage here in Ambridge. In Ambridge, Beaver County, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
In Jefferson Hills, a family is marveling at their close call. A massive tree fell on their home yesterday. They say they were on their patio just minutes before that patio roof collapsed, and inside their home there's a crack in the ceiling caused by the impact of that tree. The National Weather Service also spent today surveying storm damage near the village of Oneida in Jefferson County, a little north of Punxsutawney. It confirmed that at least 1 tornado touched down there. KDKA's Chris DeRose joined the survey team.
Cleanup is underway here in Jefferson County as a tornado has been confirmed to have touched down here on Sunday night, cutting a path of destruction. This is the moment a viewer in Jefferson County captured what appears to be a tornado touching down near the village of Oneida just north of Punxsutawney on Sunday night. As the storm quickly moved through the area, the funnel appeared and disappeared at times, but it left behind damage that was impossible to miss. On Monday, teams from Jefferson County EMS and the National Weather Service surveyed the destruction.
What we've seen is a lot of damage to trees being snapped, being uprooted in a lot of this area near Oneida, where we've even seen maybe a shed that was lifted off its foundation and thrown around.
That's Jason Fraser, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Pittsburgh, who confirmed to KDKA that this damage was in fact caused by a tornado, the first confirmed tornado in Jefferson County since October of 2021. As survey crews worked to document the damage to homes and properties, PennDOT crews worked nearby to clear fallen trees that at one point completely blocked Route 310. Fraser says that June has become an increasingly active month for severe weather in our region, and residents should always be prepared when storms are in the forecast.
Severe weather really can crop up anytime as long as you get the right environmental conditions. So it's best to be prepared, and the one way to do that is making sure that you have multiple ways to receive weather alerts. Not relying just necessarily on your phone or relying on local TV to blare, hey, there's this tornado watch or tornado warning. Having multiple ways so that way you can make sure that you get that notification as quickly as possible and you can take the preparation actions of finding your shelter in places, because anytime these sort of events come through, maybe not everybody sees it, but one area might see that damage. And as we've seen today, that damage can be significant.
Now, even though the devastation from Sunday night and the snapped trees, everything looks bad, nobody was hurt during the storms. And I have been told that most of the power is back on in the affected areas of Jefferson County. Reporting near Oneida in Jefferson County, Chris DeRose, KDKA-TV News.
Stay with KDKA on air and online as we continue tracking potential severe weather later this week.